Oh, nice rainbow there. That's a really nice shot. Morning. I am heading out of this wonderful spot. Been here for 2 days. I'm going to head off to Lugo, which is just over 100 kilometers away. And it's more inland, so I'm going to be getting away from the coast because the motorway stops following the coast in a little bit, so it's really not going to be easy to follow the coast. Plus, I want to start heading south. So, off I go.
Turn right on Allariz, then take the first left.
I think I want to go this way. I think we're going to get some good views for a while here. That was a little close on the cutback. Oh yeah, this is going to be a fun trip. I don't think there's much of a way to avoid any of this. I'll just have to suck it up. That was a close call with the truck, and I'm not sure if it caught the quarry. 80 kilometers an hour. Probably, okay, wind or fog or falling rocks or something, I don't know. A little bit of mist as well. more shot from this angle, maybe. Lugo, 78 kilometers. .600 meters. So much for reaching the top. .700 meters. Oh, the sign says 698. I've got 702, so pretty close. But again, I'm 2 meters higher in the bus, probably. And it's a bit windy. I gotta start managing the descent. I already dropped it down into 4th gear. That was a long rig. Haven't seen any truck that long. I passed somebody! Yay! Okay, so the air I'm going to, it's like a municipal parking area. I don't remember what services it had, but I don't really need much. But the parking area looked big.
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit to Avenida Rivera.
That was all I really needed. And it's near a big park with walking trails and things.
In 5 kilometers, take the exit on the right toward Villa Santiago.
Interesting bridge for pedestrians over the road.
Turn left at the stop sign.
So it looks like I'm just making a U-turn on this road. This right? Where's it up there? No, I can't go up that one. Okay, so it's got to be up here. There it is.
Turn right at the traffic light, then take the 2nd left.
I got it. That was good. I was not expecting this this sort of entrance, but it's like I'll make it. Like it's quite busy. There's a couple spots. Go back in here.
Arriving at coordinates on the right.
Okay, welcome to Lugo. Oh, there's a big rig across the way there. So, I don't know, we'll see a day or two here maybe, and then continue on my way south. Good morning, it's Wednesday, October 22nd. I'm leaving Lugo, heading to Allariz, Spain, which is about 2 hours south of here, 120 kilometers. I'm going to empty the gray water, fill up with fresh. And just get that all done. That's all done. No, water tanks were half full, so it took a little bit to fill them up. Did a good drain on the gray water. Got my fresh water, my drinking water jugs filled up, and all that. So now it's back on the road. Should get there by 2:30. See how the day goes. Probably grab lunch on the road somewhere. This left turn down here is going to be a little tight, but I think it'll be better.
100 meters. Turn left on Ribadeo, Santiago.
It'll be better turning left than coming in.
Turn left at the traffic light.
I got a flashing yellow light. Which means I think I can go. And then I stop here because these guys have cross
In
traffic.
600 meters, turn right on N6, then exit right.
I can go. Yeah, it's a little confusing, but there really wasn't any signal there. I switched off motorways because when I was looking at the map last night, there's a nice end road that pretty much goes straight, and it doesn't look like there's many big hills, so we'll see how that works out. Rio Minho. Nice bridge. Some interesting vehicles in here. Not sure if the camera's going to pick them up. Just 70s and 80s stuff, it looks like. Now
Take the second exit.
little bus buddy there. Got a little bit of elevation going here, but it's not too bad. Oh yeah, one of the things I did when I went into town this morning, I went in mainly for the souvenir shop so I could get a magnet for the bus. But I did stop at a barber shop because it was time. Last time I had one haircut was in London, mid-September. So I found this little barber shop, 12 euros, haircut, beard trim, mustache trim, the whole bit. I went in and said, solo la cabeza, hopefully indicating, just the head, and he made the Sweeney Todd movement, like across the throat. Everybody laughed, so apparently I made a joke in Spanish, but it was a good deal.
400 meters, keep right to N540.
Nice little town here. They don't put ornaments in the middle of the roundabouts, they put vehicles in the middle of roundabouts. Those two hikers just reminded me, I met two guys by the cathedral. They were from Brazil. They were walking from San Sebastian to somewhere on the Atlantic coast of Spain. They started October 2nd in wherever it was I just said. And they're going to get over there, I guess, for the end of October, Day of the Dead. And they were walking. There's a group of them that were doing that. I also met a couple in Ribadeo that were walking from Germany. I'm not exactly sure what their destination was, but they had little carts and things, so it was a long-term project for them, a couple months at least. So they were working their way south. Okay, I just pulled over to flip on the charging switch for the battery-to-battery charger. The sun has not been good the last couple days, and that was one of the reasons I was going to drive today, was to charge the batteries, but I forgot to turn them on. So, still got an hour and a half to go, which will put in a bit of a charge. They're at 450 amp hours now, so should be able to get it up above 500 easily. So the other reason I'm staying in Spain is I just had to buy a 30 gig update to my data sim for Spain. So if I go into Portugal, I'll have to buy another one for Portugal. So that's why I'm just going to kind of skirt around Portugal for a bit and head south and kind of stay off the beaten path. Because I'm assuming, everybody else would go down the Atlantic coast of Portugal. So I'm just doing the odd thing and not doing that. Now up to 730 meters. I think this is the highest I've been on this section of the trip. 735. And we start heading down. Okay, so the hill thing didn't really work out today, but it's not bad. The climbs and descents were not that bad. Plus, I didn't have to contend with tall bridges and all that sort of stuff, and the wind wasn't bad. So definitely, it was a good choice to take this route today. There's a nice old Opel from the 80s. Okay, so that's one of those Herrero or whatever it is. It's the granary that's put up on stilts effectively to keep critters and rodents out. Saw two square ones in Overo, but I've seen a lot of those little ones on farms. Oh, this is the River Minho. Got a little bigger. Nice little city. Oh, here's one of those Herreros or whatever on the left. Oh, a nice walking bridge on the right. And there's another bridge after that that's really cool looking. I might have to pull an image off Google Maps or something. All right, let me pay attention to where I'm going. So, first exit. This is a weird intersection up here. It is. Those are actual stairs.
At the roundabout, take the second exit
Anyway.
to Rua Castro Canseco.
So, trying to zoom in here to figure out where to go. I think I'm going up that way. So I'm not taking the first exit. Taking the second exit. And making a right here.
Turn right on Rua Velasquez.
I think I'm following that car. Yeah, those little things are called mirrors. Which way do I go here? Okay, I go this way. And then I take a right. Somewhere. And there's somebody with bagpipes over there on the left.
At the
I
roundabout,
don't know who that
take
is.
the first.
I got daisies or flowers in the center of this roundabout. Allariz, that's the town I'm going to. Okay, I will probably back in on the left. Only because that I can overhang the tail and it doesn't go up. So I'm going to overhang it this way. It's a little bit tight, but I'll make it work. Alright, so I just got here at Allariz. It might be how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. And it's a nice little air. Got a bit of an overhang. So I took the rear step off and put the cones out because there's some sort of access here to the field. So didn't want to be too obnoxious with that. So the dump station's over there, which, depending on who else is parked here, will be easy or difficult to get into. But won't need to do that for a couple days at least. I met two couples from Spain that just pulled in, so I had a broken English and broken Spanish conversation, but it was good. And time for some lunch and then relaxing.